Castleman Hickman Realty Group. I'm going to take a minute to actually do two things. I want to show you something on your dashboard, how to kind of tweak it. And then I also want to show you about Hotsheets, how to set up your Hotsheets. Um, some people just want the hot sheet to work for everything in the system. I tend to like it so that it gives me the new listings and closed listings and pendings for the market that I tend to focus on. Okay, let me just show you what I mean. First of all, let's look at, I'm on the CWTAR dashboard, and this is kind of the way, I guess the last time I messed with mine, it looks like two column, narrow column here, wide column here, and there's some more stuff down here. You can move that around by going to customize. I'm going to take this actually, and I'm going to change the layout. I really like the three column layout because I don't want this thing in the middle to take up so much room. And what's cool is I can now drag some of this stuff that's hidden down here up to this column here, and I like that better. Yeah, I want this on the top. I've noticed since my last video that I did that they've added quick links to RPR and transaction desk. So I think that's important. Nice to have it right here. We've got our CRS search you can put up in the top, which I showed you in a previous video. So I've got quick access to everything. But one of the things that I want to do, these are all little widgets that you can add or gadgets. So let's look at hot sheet. Notice my hot sheet says hot sheet for County of Gibson, County of Madison, and I've got 28. So I'm going to click on these three little, I've already adjusted mine, but I'm going to show you how I did it. Click on these three little dots, and I can do settings, refresh, maximize, remove. I can get rid of it if I want to. Just go to settings, and all you got to do is just type in what you want, right? Let's just say, for instance, I tend to focus on residential in Crockett, Gibson, and Carroll County. Maybe I want to keep up with Madison as well. I don't mind searching stuff outside of that, but as far as just seeing in my hot sheet, like my daily things that I want to really pay attention to, maybe that's all I want to do. And also, I can do it by postal code. I can choose what I want to look at. Okay, I want land and residential maybe, so I've got both of those selected. When I click save, now it's going to run for those specified counties and for those two categories. And I can go back 48 hours or 72 hours. But I've got 30 new listings that are just within those counties and residential and land. I think that's valuable because most of us are going and running, and we really all have a certain area that we focus on. You can do a quick search for other counties if you need to find something, but maybe you want to stay, closer in tune with what your current market is. But you can also add a second hot sheet. You can add multiple hot sheets. You could have a hot sheet for each county. You could have a hot sheet for each property type. Let's just say I want to add a second one. This is my residential search, maybe. I'm going to go over here to customize, and I'm going to go to add a gadget. This comes up with all the gadgets that you can do. You can add or change, and it tells you, hey, you've already got this on your dashboard. This is my new listings gadget. My contacts, it's already on my dashboard. Daily. If you go to daily, though, you'll see your hot sheet. And it's telling me I've already got one on the dashboard. I'm going to click add another. All right, I added it. I'm going to go to return to dashboard. And this is the hot sheet I was working in. And I bet if I roll down, look at that, another hot sheet. And notice this one, I'm going to drag it up here so I can see it. You can go high enough. Notice this one's got 49 listings. This one only has 30. Well, we know why, because I constricted this hot sheet to a certain set of parameters. I might leave this one as a generic one so I can keep up with all the market, and I could add another one. I could add a third one. But what I've decided I want to do is I want one for residential and I want one for commercial. So I'm going to click on these three tabs and I'm going to change the settings on this one to be commercial sale and commercial lease. And let's just say in this, my home market, like let's say where I live and do most of my business is Gibson County. And I'm just making examples up. Let's say my primary business is residential. I might broaden myself out to surrounding counties. But in commercial, since I don't do a lot of it, I really want to just stay right here in my backyard. So maybe on this hot sheet, all I care about is I want to know what's new in commercial in just Gibson County. I'm going to click save, and there it is. So in the last 24 hours, there's been one. I'm going to click on that. I can see what it is. It's a new listing on Main Street for $150,000. Detail and take a look at it. So as you can see, I'm going to click Flex MLS, go back to my dashboard. You could really modify this whole dashboard. You could do hot sheets down one side. You could do your message board on one side or the other, and maybe do, whatever, your contacts and other stuff over here on this side. You can do as many hot sheets as you want, and you can do custom hot sheets.